welcome. It is the Snowbirds meeting room. State of the Game 4.3.2 live. I'm Shadow Spectre 11 and I'm here with Everett, Fire, and Tone. And today we're going to discuss, and I'm going to get in on the hotfix. The hotfix is out, as you all know. It came out Friday, Tom?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And I've been playing that, and I haven't had a lot of issues, but there are issues still out there. Now, certain things that I have done, I haven't had many problems with, but there are people that have had a lot of problems with certain things. So, I'm going to kick it over and get in and show the patch notes, and here we go. The main screen. Hey, Super, what's up, man? Let me kill the music real quick. Hold on one second. Alright, so I'm going to kill the music right now since I'm not going to be in the game for the moment. Okay. Hey, Wastelander. Alright, gentlemen. As you know, we've started doing things in the game and stuff like that. And I've been playing mostly the Frontier finale. And I've had some issues with it. And hey, B5 guy. But not as many as most. Now, salvage. Okay, I'm gonna go to the patch notes real quick here. Okay, so structural salvage update. All right, Wicklow contract updates. I haven't been down to see Mr. Yermandi yet, but I will eventually. Frontier finale. Okay, new ships. So we got the Paladin, we got the Stinger, and the Shiv. And the Reclaimer updates. Now, I did go into the Reclaimer when the patch dropped and showed off a couple things about it. We did get some FPS tractor beam improvements. They are faster than they were before. We got a couple of new rifles and new weapons. The kill shot rifle and the pulverizer. There were 130 bug and crash fixes done during this update, and 37 which originated from the issue council. So, Tone and Everett have done salvage as well as I. And you two, what have you encountered besides what I encountered, that you have to, when you sell it, it's very low in AUEC. What have you guys encountered so far?
When I did my, the salvage mechanic works, but when you go to sell it, now that you have to have it refined at a refinery, if you take it off the ship, the refinery doesn't recognize it. You can sell it straight to the refinery but you can't have it refined because that particular mechanic isn't working properly.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take it off the ship and put it on the elevator, which it should recognize it as being in the station,
Right.
you're subject to lose it because the station itself doesn't recognize that you've actually dropped it down the chute, down the freight elevator.
Mm-hmm.
So what ends up happening is you log off, log back on, then it's like, oh yeah, you got this stuff going on down here. Okay. And then you have to put it back on the ship to sell it. And then you're getting nothing for it. It's not worth your time
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Everett?
I concur. I had to think about what I went through last night, and I thought after I did the salvage, first when I came up to the voucher that I was targeted on, it said no cargo whatsoever after I scanned it. But know me, I get out, I go open it up and take a look, and it was full of cargo.
Mm.
So I hauled that out, and then I seen if I can take out components. Nope. I scraped it. That went well. I didn't seem to be getting a lot of volume for the scraping. I
Did-
took it back to the refinery.
Mm-hmm.
I unloaded all the boxes, put it into the freight elevator,
Mm-hmm.
and then I made the SCU boxes uh, for the what was it, RMC and construction materials.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I transported one box of RMC and 3 boxes of construction materials. I didn't get my RMC back, and I had to go think about. Hang on, I did the longer version of the refining process, but high yield, and I had to wait over 5 minutes in order to get that done, which is pretty good time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I only got the 3 construction material boxes back in the freight hangar, so I don't remember getting any of the RMC that was refined.
Okay.
And that's it. I couldn't even sell the construction materials at New Babbage or at the refinery. I didn't want to go through that at the refinery because it disappeared before.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured taking it down to New Babbage and then going through that. That's it. And I didn't seem to get a whole lot from scraping.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fire? You're muted, Fire, if you're talking. But we did a couple of missions. Friday night I did a few of the final Frontier Fighters finale, and they went well. Uh, now, you cannot stack the missions. Red tried it, and when he did it, he lost a whole lot of the points and everything because you can't, pardon me, you can't stack them like hauling missions. Okay? So he did like 4 or 5 missions, right? And went to turn them in and they wouldn't register. So from what I'm gathering, you cannot stack the missions to complete them, which is kind of a bummer because you're going back and forth from one place to another to another to another, and you have to keep going to Port Tressler to drop it off and then go back out. So, and it also depends on what ship you're using. I'm going to say this right now. If you're using a Starlancer TAC, okay, it's slow. And you're going to encounter a lot of, it just takes time to get there. If you're using a vehicle, I find it more beneficial to use a vehicle and get there and do what you got to do and get out. bunkers. Now, Fire and I and Gortok, Friday night, Gortok and I went to a bunker. And I said, okay, let's try this. We did another faction, right? We did the Nine Tails. We got there, and it stated that it was under Freedom Fighters' control. So we landed, walked in, and took out the Nine Tails. Hey, Miss Peaches. But then, as soon as we got rid of the Nine Tails, the Freedom Fighters started spawning in, Copions and everything like that. And we got wasted. So Fire came down and rescued us. It was a good mission, but we also found med beds in the bunkers, which was kind of weird, but it made sense because this one little area that they put in with the medjo containers and stuff like that, they're in there. You can destroy them, but we found out last night after they were destroyed, the Frontier Fighters will respawn. So we found that out. But you can use those med beds to heal yourself and do the food and everything like that. So they are working in there, and that's an interesting thing that they put in the bunkers. I'm surprised that they did that. Now, if they decide to keep those in there, after you do whatever you need to do and you can heal yourself and come back out, that's cool. But who knows if they're going to stay? I don't know. But this is another thing, and I think we all can agree on this. Those should be lootable, to take the medjet out of those canisters and take it back to your ship and take it. What do you guys think?
Agreed.
I mean, go ahead.
No, I agree with you.
Okay.
But it'll go a long way toward making these places somewhere you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And that in itself, I mean, if you're going there, you're risking death. I mean, you might as well get something out of it.
Well, the loot pool right now in the
Sucks.
whole game is not good. Agree, or extracted somehow in containers. If you have once you put the container in, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? But if you could get empty containers, right, somehow, and go into those places, wipe out everything that's there, take out all the bad guys. If you could get an empty container and fill it to replenish your supply that you're using, that would be cool. Who knows? Who knows? I mean,
It'll have to be done in percentages too, because not all med beds will have a full med gel container.
good point. But I mean, these are consoles, right? That are full of med gel, and you can destroy them. We found that out last night because fire shot up a few of them, and it splattered all over the deck. But if we could take it and get stuff from it, that would be awesome. Any other thoughts on that? Because I would love to be able to do that, or even just be able to loot the Medgel consoles after you do your mission and take it back, and you could sell that. You know, I mean, we've got to buy it at 100,000 a pop. So med gel is expensive, but if it's lootable, which it may come in the future, I don't know. I have no idea. But this is a speculation and thought on my brain that it would be a viable thing to do. Now, guess what? When that happens, you'll see mobs going to the bunkers. So, just saying. It could happen that way. We don't know.
I would love to see a tank inside your hangar that's glass, see through, and you pop in whatever percentage of med gel into it, and it fills up. And you can only take it out to sell if you have a full container. So as you collect it, it will go up, and you take, insert, and take it into the med center and sell it as a complete unit.
Hmm.
I would actually rather it not be a commodity as much as a resource that you could go in and you get this stuff and it's only usable in your med bed. It's not a money farm, which is what it would turn into.
But mining, okay, mining. There was an issue with mining, but supposedly it's been fixed. I miss just looting and selling to make easy money. Miss Peaches says.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Uh, Mining. I heard there was a problem with this. I haven't tried it yet, but when we were doing all this mining and everything for the resource crisis and stuff like that, we should be able to mine the materials, right? And sell them to make or refine them to make our own med gel.
I like that thought too.
We should.
I think they're coming up with that, aren't they? I mean,
They
just
might.
using biologics.
Yeah, they might. I don't know if that's going to hit like that. But if we could make our own med gel and whatever excess we have, we could sell. The refining process, that's something that will come eventually. Or you take the commodities that you've mined and sell it to, R Corp or Crusader or whatever. Sell those and get a pretty decent price for them, because this is something that's ongoing. If this resource for the med gel is a big thing, it should be ongoing. It should never stop. You see what I'm saying? Because we always need quantanium, we always need hydrogen and all this stuff. Why can't these be part of that, where we can sell them constantly and make AEC, so we don't get into the recent regen crisis again? Thoughts?
Agreed. Since we're on crafting, what about the crafting unit that might show up at the end of the month? Maybe at the end of the month, I'm speculating.
Mm-hmm.
So would it also craft biologics like for MedGel and or your refined stuff?
Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, let me have my Odyssey. Dude. Super.
I agree. I was thinking of putting that unit in the back of my Vulture, go out and scrape ships, get the materials what I need, use the 2 SCU boxes, put it in there, craft what I want to craft while I'm there, and then continue on with my scraping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Something else too. You could undercut the market if you can make your own gel and sell it for $50K instead of $100.
Well, you can sell it back at a reduced rate. So,
Yeah, but I'm talking about the players, not the game.
Yeah, I understand. But if you get a med gel canister, right, and we did this in the PTU. I took it back and sold it, and I only got 50,000 for it. A full med gel, full. So you can do it and get half of what you spent for it. I did do a refill on one of my ships for med gel, and it worked, no problem. I was able to look at it and see that everything was filled back up. So, any other thoughts about this salvage or any other things that you guys have come across that irked you about the patch at this point in time that you're having issues with?
A couple of things I've noticed. They did a fix where if you look through the sight on your gun with your light on, it doesn't blind you with the reflection. It actually works right now.
Oh,
Uh,
good. Okay.
yeah. Number two, if you're down in an ASD facility, the codes for the doors do not work.
Okay.
And the last several times I've been down there, the loot boxes have all been smolder, maybe one patina.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone loots it before you get there, the box itself disappears.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, in bunkers, if NPCs are going to respond, they should only respawn in medbeds so we have a chance to loot and take them out.
No, there'll be bottlenecking people at the med centers. They wouldn't even go in the bunker anymore after the first slaughter of the NPCs. They'll just hang around the med center and, oh, there he is again. Bang, bang.
Well, look at it like this. If you take out the medgel canisters, okay?
They won't be able to respond then.
Yeah, but you won't be able to use that med bed either.
Right.
So
So having them respawn the way they normally do in the bunkers or by drop ships coming in and attacking the center from the outside, that would be a better option.
guns disappearing from my hand when I reload. Lost 4 of my favorite guns so far. I'm gonna say this. I did a mission last night, and I was holding on to my. I went to hello. What's up, Master Baron? When I did a pickup of a pad, okay, it tells you to carry it instead of storing it, okay. I had my weapon in my hand, and I picked this thing up, and I dropped my weapon, and I lost it because it went up into the planet.
A lot of that's happening. It happened to me yesterday.
It's happening to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they've got this set up, where you pick up the pad, you have to collect it. You can carry it, and then you can inspect it or read the emails and all like that, right? If you store it, right, and put it in your backpack, take it up, get ready to deliver it, you can read it before you drop it down on the freight elevator. And I kind of wish they would get away from the freight elevator to do these things, because I think it should go to the Covalex boxes, because the freight elevators have been a big issue for a long time. I wish they'd go back to the Covalex boxes. What do you guys think about that? That's my personal thing.
I would rather have a terminal at the drop-off area where you can just plug in the data pad and download it, and then it would be automatically discarded.
Like you're doing the data retrieval in the ASD.
Yeah, so once you get the pad, you go to the drop-off center where you have to, instead of putting it into a freight elevator, I kind of forget what a Covalex is, but anyways, you have a terminal there, you just plug in the pad, select, download, mission complete. Done.
Okay, sounds cool. Anybody else got any thoughts on that?
I like the idea, both ideas actually. Both ideas sound as solid. But I want to go right back to something really quick. What I've sent as a message. Um, the reason why I said they should respawn back in the med bed is because, like, when we did that mission yesterday, they was responding everywhere, and I didn't think that was fair. So I'm not saying, let's say there's 30 of them down there. Let's say only 10 of them is going to respawn. Let them respawn in the med bed and then separate and go back to their stations, because when they just poof and come out of thin air and then start attacking you, that's unfair. But if they respawn in the med bed and then left that area and go and scatter around and do what they normally would do, that'd be a lot better. And yes, if you can take out the canister and stop the respawning, but it seemed a lot better if they respawn in the med bed than just come out of thin air like magic and just start killing you from randomly out of nowhere.
Well,
Yeah, like
you
the
know?
Scorpions when they die, and next thing you know, they get back up again and start going after you.
Yeah,
well,
you know?
okay. So, to be fair, they don't just spawn out of thin air. They come out of the elevators, the little
Some of
spawn
them,
closets. But sometimes they do
not
pop
not
right
the
in
not,
front of your face.
yeah. Some of them, yeah. And spawn closets, okay. But the ones that just pop right in your face,
Yeah,
they should
I
spawn in the med bed. If
I agree
they're
with you
gonna
there.
die and they're gonna come back alive, they should come back alive in the med bed.
Mm.
So if
But it should be
if
their
they
own med bed, right? Like not accessible to players so they can sit there and shoot them.
Uh, e-
not well, well,
exactly.
yeah, that could be, or it could be a med bed on the side, or random. They should have more than one med beds, so they can randomly select where they're going to spawn, so no one can sit at a certain one and just spawn kill them.
Okay.
Or make it
Yeah.
something like they're once they're spawning, they're invincible just for a minute, so they can
Uh,
actually get up and go somewhere else and aim back at you. Make it a
I
little
wouldn't give
easy.
I wouldn't give them a minute. We don't get that option. Okay.
No.
Well, yeah, you're right. Not a minute, but you know what I'm saying. Give them a chance to get up and shoot back.
Okay.
I would love to see them come out of the elevators or have vehicles driving up to the area where you're at, or the
That'll be
ships
good.
coming down, have the ship coming down, and then they come out as their squad. So you could be facing tanks or other personnel carriers
But the thing,
vehicles.
That
but that's what I'm saying. Once you clear out a bunker, okay, once you clear it out, I agree with you. I'd rather have reinforcements come to the bunker, not just spawn in.
spawn.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
well, haven't they
Unless
done
they're
that
gonna have
already
a
once?
unless they're gonna have a bunker on the other side where we can't get into, and they spawn from there, and the troops come right over,
Yeah.
like extra men in a separate barricade.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, like
know,
their garrison building, so
Well,
they come in and out.
Tone, you're. I'm gonna say something about what Tone's saying. In at an outpost, okay, you take out everybody there, or get so many of them, and then a reinforcement ship drops down, and they're supposed to come out. So it's there. It's just not working correctly. It is in Pyro right now, but
Hmm.
they did have it in Stanton a while ago, so it was there. I don't know if it's been fixed. Uh, Wastelander says, I like the download. Actually, good idea. Why are we walking around with MedTech iPads, Microtech iPads in 2050, 2955?
Hmm.
iPad's a
I mean,
thing, man.
get rid of those tampons. They go everywhere.
Oh my god.
That's what we call pads.
Oh my
Anyways,
god.
you can take your data pad and plug it into your suit somehow on your armor where you have this area where you can download it, toss the pad, go to the area, reload it into the terminal. This way, you're not carrying around a pad. So that'll look after that part.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I also have another question.
Shoot.
Why are we still dragging around 3 1/4 floppy disks in the shape of a little odd looking thumb drive?
Because it looks nice.
You're talking
Well, it's a
about the ASD drives and all
yeah,
like that. Dude,
but I'm to give you the answer to all your questions here, guys. The reason for that in game is so you have a tangible object that you have to grab and hold.
yes.
That's the reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
God, I hate the way my character looks.
it's physical. It's a physical thing you have to hold on to.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and the data pads, yeah, I can't stand them either, but it's just a tangible object that they can actually assign a value to, and then they put it in the programming as, yep, that value's been transferred to this file.
Mm-hmm.
Thusly, it's been transferred.
Yeah, you
If
can
you
still
have,
keep it. Just download
yeah,
it and discard it.
Mm-hmm. Miss Peaches says, "Can we keep those damn mad dogs out of the bunkers too? Bad Cujo, down Cujo. Don't eat that person." Miss Peaches, I don't know why the copions are there. I I think that's a bit much. Okay.
I kind of like it. I would have loved to see a player get dragged off and other teammates have to go rescue him.
Oh
Where
my
did he go?
goodness.
He went down that way.
Um,
I
there.
like where you're going with that.
I mean, outside, the copions are outside, right? And I'm gonna say this, and we all have been to the different moons and stuff like that. And why are the NPCs, excuse me, some of them don't have helmets on when we can't breathe that atmosphere? Thoughts?
Good point.
Darn mutant.
I
uh,
mean, there are times when I'd like to be able to breathe at Lorville, but you simply can't.
but I mean, on the moons, there's no breathable atmosphere, and they're walking around. Okay,
I,
just a thought.
I
I
agree
like the
with
ones that are like
Wastelander.
20 feet up and they're just standing there going, hey, yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and a lot of people are agreeing on this. The AI have has changed dramatically because I barely ever see a T pose.
True. Now they just float.
Okay. I guess we get to train animals in the future. Maybe. Uh, there's some when the Copions first came into the game. Players used to take the Copions or knock them out or whatever. I don't know how they did it or whatever, and they would let them loose in the stations, and they'd be attacking players. You should have been with us the other night, ever. They kept dragging me around. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. So, uh, I
The
don't.
biggest problem right now with the bunkers with the dogs, or
Mm-hmm.
any bunker with any player, actually, NPCs included, is the rubber banding. When they die, get right back up, shoot you, you die, then they die again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That happens. That happens a lot. And the dogs are particularly prone to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you shoot them, you see the red hit marker, then they roll right past you, bite
Mm-hmm.
you, and then die and on the slide.
Mm-hmm.
If they fixed anything, I want that fixed.
Right. Okay. So,
Not
anybody
floating
else?
NPCs. Oh, sorry.
Doug, go ahead.
No.
I mean, there are certain things that are happening, and hopefully they will be rectified in 4.4. And that patch is coming soon. Now, PTU wise, I don't know when that's going to drop. I have no idea. It may be in Evo already. Who knows? Unfortunately, no, but it was funny. Okay.
So when
Anything
you guys
else?
say about, sorry, when you guys say about floating NPCs, um, I wonder if it was like that one technician I seen at the refinery where he's hunched down like he's riding a bike, but he's not touching the floor, but he's moving along. Is that what you mean
That's
about the?
Yeah,
that's lag.
I've
Yeah.
seen
These
that
guys
happen.
are standing still like they used to do over at Grim Hex, and they're like 15 feet up doing their thing,
Oh,
and they're just
really?
standing there. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Any other thoughts or questions about this? Because next, going to go into the ships that we've gotten in the PTU or the PU. Sorry. Uh, these were revealed at CitizenCon, and they were in the PTU before they went live. So, uh, let's start off with I'm going to go with this one to get it out of the way so you guys can talk about it and whatever. You know which one I'm saying, Everett.
Yep. That's the one on my bucket list.
The Shiv. Okay. This is a jalopy. I'm going to say it's a jalopy because it was put together with all the different parts of other ships, right? Now, the one thing about this ship that if when this ship comes in game, I'm gonna get one and I'm gonna strip it. Okay? I'm gonna get the weapons off of it, the components, and that's it. It's not gonna leave my hangar. I will destroy it, just saying right now, done. Okay? And blow it up. But the weaponry on this ship is good. I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna lie about it. It it has the weapons of a F7A Hornet, turret from a Hurricane. Oh yes I am. And no, and I'm not gonna like it. I flew the ship already, okay? And I'm not gonna like it. No. Okay, so it was modded with Anvil Aerospace, Misk, and Drake. Okay,
So it's a parts bin ship, basically, is what you're saying.
it's a jalopy.
Well, I mean, dear old dad's garage experiment, them things last.
Okay, fine, whatever. But I am not gonna have this ship. I don't want it. And I like the apocalyptic style. Maybe if it wasn't a cutty, it would be more amazing. But if they do more like this, yes, please. It's like Buckley's look bad, but so good, so good. It's a hoopty. Well, you guys love the ship. I don't like it. I'm sorry. It's amazing. I took the ship for a flight, okay, and that was enough for me, okay. Now I will do a video on this ship. I do have the capability. I checked my system so I can make a video on it, and that's it. I'm done, and I'm
Well,
gonna.
it's like Wastelander says, it's an apocalyptic style. It's like, let's say you get stranded on a planet and you have a whole bunch of broken ships around you and you got no way to get off the planet. You're going to put something together and you're going to make it fly. And I think that's what they did with this.
Oh, Mellopad, Mellopad's back. It's better than the McRibs. I beg to differ. Skip those new ships. Use the CB and the gift from God. You know, Wastelander, I'm gonna get you. Okay, so we are the Wastelanders, so it fits us. Okay, you guys love this ship. That's fine. No, nothing for me on it. Okay.
You
I
said it too, so right back at you.
Yes, thank you. So I
Welcome.
don't I don't like the ship. Plain simple. It's no. But anyway, I did fly it. I checked the weaponry on it. The weaponry is good. But like I said, if I get it in game, I'm gonna blow it up after I strip it. So plain simple. All right.
Well, I've seen people take the ballistics off of that shiv and put
Mm-hmm.
it on to the
Stinger.
stinger.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm. So
But
go ahead. Go ahead.
they're also talking about other versions of ships. I don't know which channel it was. I've seen so many videos, but it was a prospector idea where they had it mixed up with another ship. And for some strange reason, I thought, well, couldn't we have a area on top of the ship where they put 3 railguns or 2 railguns in that what do you call it, missile launcher,
Mm-hmm.
and then have a what do you call it, a chain that goes down to the cockpit with a ring on it. So if you're out of weapons and this is the last ditch one, you just pull the pull chain and it will fire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're putting the ships together. Why not put actual weapons that people use on top of it instead of like on a rack?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is what it is. And I'm glad people are enjoying the ship. That's their preference. It is not mine. So, anything else on the Shiv? Anything else about it?
More paint options, more skins, like graffiti and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna move on. Is anybody else got anything before I head to the Paladin? No? Okay. So we got the Paladin. Beautiful ship. I have it. It does its job. There's been a lot of controversy about this ship because of the fact that people are saying that the pilot should not have any control of the weapons. It's okay, you can move on. The Paladin, to me, if you're gonna solo that ship, okay, you have to have weaponry. Okay, a lot of people, some people don't have people on. Okay, and this ship can be soloed, but you cannot do the damage when you have a crew. It's a multi-crew ship, yes, but it can be soloed. So you have missiles and you had the side turrets. If you were now, when a say somebody goes in the lower turret, the remote turret on the sides where the side turrets are, the pilot does not have any control over those turrets. They're taken over by the crew. The pilot only has missiles. That's it. That's all he has. And then the pilot does not have control of the top turret at all. It is only for the co-pilot. So if they did this ship, if you flew this ship solo and you had control of the top turret and the side turrets, plus the missiles, people would say it's overpowered because you could solo the ship. But if you had control of the top turret, right, as a solo player, you couldn't use the advantage of it, of the rail going down to the bottom. You would have to enter the turret, hit S, drop it down, and then go back to flying the ship. So there's a lot of functionality that's could be there, but they didn't do it. And to be honest, I don't think you should have control of the top turret as a pilot.
I want to make one
Guns.
suggestion.
Go ahead.
The missiles, they're forward facing. You always have to be towards the target in order to engage, right?
Yes.
I would love to see a pop down turret that is for the pilots, for missiles only, so they can fire in a 360-degree bottom area, so that they can fire and run at the same time. Because if you're not fully crewed, you don't have your top turret, so you could get yourself out of a firefight.
No issues with the ship. Love it. Just hoped it was easier to get 4 SCUs in it. Great job, CIG. Hats off. It's a great ship.
Yeah, it is a good ship. Yeah,
it's a good ship. Originally, this ship was not supposed to have any cargo grid at all. When they concepted it, there was supposed to be no cargo at all on this ship, but they added it on the side, so you could get in the ship. The turret gunners, if there was cargo there, they couldn't go in that way, so they would have to go up the stairs and go down the ladder to get to the turrets. So you do have that access.
and I like how you have to have a crew in order to fully manage that ship.
Yes.
And make it the gunboat it's supposed to be.
Yes. Hey, Billy's Brew. What's up? Yeah, go ahead.
For those of us that want to play independently of a group, will or when or if they will put in trainable, rentable NPCs?
Supposedly, yes, but we don't know when that's going to happen.
Okay.
I mean, that is a thing. In this picture right here, if you're looking at, okay, the cargo grid is right here, okay, and the access door to the turrets are here. So if there's cargo there, the crew can't get around it. So they would have to go up these stairs, go into the top area, and there's a ladder that you can climb down to get in the turret area. So there's 2 ways to access it. So originally, like I said, that there was not supposed to be a cargo grid on this ship. Billy's Brew, how you been, man? Next topic. Anybody else got any thoughts on the Paladin before I move on, or we done?
How many skins does it currently have?
Okay, you got your factory standard, you got your Galahad skin, you got your downstream, you've got your Carmine, Solaris, and for those that were looking for the Shadowfall skin, the Shadowfall skin came with the original concept, so you cannot get that skin anymore. The only way you can get it is off the gray market. You can get it at Star Hanger or the Impound. You can't get it anywhere else, as far as I know. I'm well. Lost my personal hanger already. At least I'm not locked out, I guess. That sucks. That does suck. Billy's Brew. There, that has happened a lot where I've gone in and it gives me a large hangar or whatever hangar that I last or whatever ship I last used, and then I would jump a server and then I would get my extra large back. So it has happened with a lot of people. You're not the only one. Um, any more thoughts about the Paladin? I mean, you cannot get you. Okay, Everett. Uh, you can't get that one skin. That skin is gone off the store. It was originally slated for the concept, and that's it. You can't get that one anymore. Tone,
Yes, sir.
thoughts on the Paladin? What do you think
No,
about it?
sir. I don't have a dog in that hunt.
Okay, Baron. Any
No
idea?
thought.
No
No
thought.
thoughts.
Uh, you sure?
Yeah. I like the ship.
Okay. Fire, you've been quiet over there. We cannot hear you if you're talking. So, just saying. All right. Moving on to the next ship, and that's the alien ship, the heavy fighter, the Stinger. Now, this ship, it's a beautiful work of art. A lot of Miss Peaches calls it the McRibs, and I like this ship. The one thing about it is the stock weaponry I changed out because they're cannons. You've got one size 5 bespoke that cannot be changed, but the other weapons can be changed out. So I put repeaters on it, and I found it to be a lot more powerful with those repeaters. So the next step I'm going to make is put on some uh, better components for it, power supplies and stuff like that, and it'll probably give me a much higher rate with reloads on the weapons, on the repeaters and stuff like that. I like the ship. Uh, I did find it to be a bit sluggish in combat because of the turn rate on it. The Stinger is amazing looking, but it has a lot of issues. I don't see the ship staying in my fleet, but I will see if something takes its place. I'm going to keep this ship. The one reason why I want to take it up against the Vandal when we go into that area. Hey, Paul, what's up? Um, I found it to be much better with repeaters than I did the cannons. The cannons were fire too slow, and
Dude, they do damage.
they do damage, but you got to get a dead hit.
Yep.
You got to get a dead on hit. And when I took the cannons off and left, you can't change the bespoke. And when I put the repeaters on, I got a higher rate of fire rate, right? And it recharged much faster without the other cannons on it. So it makes a big difference. I like the ship. That's my thought, and I'm gonna keep it. So that's how I feel about it. Uh, welcome back. Anybody else got any thoughts on the Stinger? Uh, what you can do with it, how it's going to handle. Like I say, they did a buff on it, but to me, it's still a little slow. I mean, yes, it's a heavy fighter, but light fighters will circle around that ship. So you're going to have to use your limiter. You're going to have to do a lot of things to get some type of advantage with the ship. But when you put repeaters on it, it does its job. I like it with that.
Oh yeah, with the weapon changes, you change from ballistics to repeaters. There was a change. I'm wondering, like I said before, was it because of the weight?
I think so. But as far as like the missiles cannot be changed. Okay, they're bespoke, and the plasma cannons bespoke, but the laser cannons can be changed. And I took all of them off and changed them with repeaters, and it performs much better for me. Uh, so it has the different paints, the factory standard, the Meridian, the Meridian paint, the Black Widow, which is one that I have, the Mamba, which is all black, the Pit Viper, metallic green with bronze highlights, and the Death Stalker, black with bronze highlight. This one is for the Chairman's Club. So eventually you will not be able to get this paint when it goes away. Any other thoughts about the Stinger? Or
This is off
anything?
topic, but pertinent to the state of the game.
Go ahead.
Currently, if you're doing any MRT, ERT, LRV, LRT, whatever, if your ship gets blown up, you can't get out of it, and you have to literally log out of the game.
So if you get disabled, you can't get out of the ship.
Can't get out of the ship. I'm currently disabled and can't get out of the ship.
Did you try eject?
Try it.
Well, it depends on the ship too, Everett.
Well, I'm currently in an ion.
Okay, you should be able to eject out of that ship. There should be a spot somewhere.
Eject is Alt Y. Okay, back. Turn the game. All right. Yep, that got me out of the ship.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So, because usually you should be able to hit Y and open the canopy if it's disabled, but it wouldn't list you out that way.
Correct.
Okay.
Now I'm falling gingerly toward the planet.
Ouch.
Well, at least you didn't eject in the hangar. That ceiling hurts.
Yeah. Okay. So, any other thoughts, comments, or questions about any of the new ships that we got with the live drop? I mean, right now, a lot of people are still, right at this point, there's a lot of issues that people are having, and hopefully we get another hot fix within the next day or so and go from there. But we will be changing over to the next phase of the Frontier Fighters finale very soon. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring that up. Give me a moment.
Tone, do you need a pickup?
No, sir. I'm currently on my way back to Orson.
Okay.
The ship,
right.
the ship fell on me.
Oh.
Ouch. Let's see. When did this phase end? Okay, so the first phase is the recon. That's what we're doing now. To get this reward, you have to do at least 15 to 20 of these missions to get the rewards. And then we go into phase 2 where we get the reward for the MTC, and then the phase 3 where we go to the takedown and things of that nature. So go ahead.
This falls in line with the Wicklow missions. This is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Time sink for reward is way out of skew. If you got to run 5 to 7 of those big missions where you got to get all the data, shut this down, open that, move things around in the core and in the research center for chrome finish on a set of armor.
Yeah.
I'm not there. I'm sorry, but that's too much. I
Risk
understand
and reward is out of sync.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're going to go through hours and hours and hours of group prep for one suit of armor,
Mm-hmm.
it shouldn't be that. Either it should be a better reward or it shouldn't be that extreme.
Okay.
Because I don't know of any single player personally. That don't mean they're not out there. I just don't know of any single player personally that's going to just run that particular mission back to 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 get that reward. In fact, I've never seen a set of that armor in game that's been done that way.
I have no idea.
That's why I heard one streamer, I won't say who it was, but he says, Wicklow, he's a scammer.
Thank you.
Okay. So, I'm gonna see when this phase ends. Okay, this phase, it will not end. You can still do it. You know, in my opinion, the current rewards for the event are too much time sink. 50 points for solo missions is too much running back and forth for clothing. Okay.
Ain't blaming.
Okay. Recon starts October 16th. With live patch release. Siege starts on the 28th. And Takedown starts on November 6th. So, what is it? The 19th today? Yes.
Today is the 19th.
So, we still have a lot of time to finish this part of it, the recon. So, they're giving us a lot of time to do it. Now, the event lasts until the next patch, and the winning faction based on global cross-server player contribution will be announced. You can track in the thing. You can join it at any time. Earlier favors remain available until the event concludes.
All right, I just had a realization.
Yeah, go.
Isn't Chris Roberts a fan of Dark Souls?
Yes.
Maybe all of this serious loot grinding is his way of making us feel the pain like you do in Dark Souls.
Well, yeah, I expected that.
Yes. He is a large fan of it, and the death of a spaceman and all that stuff is coming, from what I gather from speculation, from that is how this game came to be. That's
I can just see him
my thought.
All his fingers together. He's looking at the screen. You will feel my pain.
So that's the schedule for this. So we will have time to finish these. Okay? So it's not like you have to do it in a week or something like that, or a few days. You have time. So right now, I only have like 650 points. And to get the really good mission, the 71K mission, which would probably give you more points, that one is hard to get because people grab it up. So if you're on a heavy populated server, that one is going to disappear fast.
Yes.
All right.
We
That
found
brings
that
up
out.
another question.
Go ahead.
Speculation on my part, some evidence, some speculation.
Mm.
Is it some people get preferential treatment when they get into a server when it comes to server choice? And if you choose not to dive into that, I understand.
I can't say.
That's why I thought. Okay.
Because
I have no idea. I've been treated equally bad and good in different servers.
I understood. I got you. Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
I mean, for me, I've always gone on the servers that have so many people on it. So I wouldn't know
Got it.
personally, but I have heard that, but I can't say because I don't know for sure, and
Right.
I won't
Gather. Yeah, just let it be.
put my foot in that one.
No.
So, anybody else got any questions about this or things about that? I mean, about the Frontier Fighters finale, or anything about what's going on with
I
that?
like to see them all the events up and running at once.
To be
That'll-
fair, Everett, there's certain things that I want to see all constantly running all the time as well.
Yeah, like the platforms, like for the Orison, Siege of Orison, or
Mm,
Yeah, because there's a lot of in-game content and locations that are not being utilized.
mm-hmm. I
That would be
agree.
nice if they were.
I agree. And I'm going to say this: when we had the platform missions at Orson, when we could go down there and go to the platforms and go from platform to platform to complete a mission, those were fun when they were working right. And those disappeared, and I wish they would bring those back because I enjoyed doing those. I thought they were a lot of fun and
I.
enjoyed it.
hmm I think it'll be a lot easier once they get the instancing brought in, and it's running at 100% solid. Everybody will have a choice of which missions or events they want to do because
Mm-hmm.
they'll always be up.
Yep. Yep. And my one thing that I do want to see, and I'm crossing fingers for next year, is dynamic server meshing. That will fix a lot of things. That's just my thought, speculation. It will fix a lot of things that we're coming up against right now. We're in static,
Concur.
and if dynamic hits, where it will spool up a server automatically or bring down a server because it's not populated enough or something like that. Hopefully, it'll come to light next year. So, anybody else got any thoughts, comments, or questions about things of that nature? Because personally, the year of stability, there were issues, but it's and there's still issues. Not gonna lie, I'm ready to see a new feature next year, and I'm gonna say it: just like everybody else has been saying, base building.
Yoo-hoo.
We want to
Sometimes.
see. Uh, Fire, you've been quiet all this time.
I
What's
know.
going on?
I walked away. I had to make lunch. I ate lunch and then I made lunch for the kids and the wife and came back.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, welcome
Me-
back.
Welcome back.
and
So,
now I'm fighting with my inventory.
oh, okay. But
Yeah.
anybody else got any thoughts, comments about the game?
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. State of the game life improvement
Mm-hmm.
has actually been the when you go into your inventory and you're moving stuff from one part to another, if you press and hold the left shift button and just hit your mouse button, it'll move it on its own.
Yeah, you were saying
Yep.
something about that yesterday. Hello. Sup, Dar?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Shadow.
Howdy.
So,
Dar?
the one thing I do want to see come next year is the inventory rework. The sooner that comes, the happier a lot of people will be. The inventory rework is going to be amazing when it drops. So,
Yeah, I would love to see a sell all button from your backpack.
yeah.
That would be good.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. I'm gonna get some coffee. You guys, Dar, you got anything about the state of the game? How you're feeling about it, the ships, and stuff like that before I move on to the next thing. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
I like the state of the game. Haven't really done a lot of those new missions, but they've been decently okay. You know, little glitches here and there where the damn data pad doesn't pop up or misplaced. But I mean, overall, it's good. I mean, the Stinger, it's a heavy fighter, sluggish, but I mean, it takes a good pounding, and it's good for medium, large ships. But when you go against a Hornet Mark II, I mean, pretty much probably gonna die. But the Paladin's a great ship, great for medium, large ships, even in a good group, maybe Hydra's fight. But it's a Paladin's good, and the Shiv is surprisingly it's a all around good ship, decent, basic little cargo here and there. You put an Atlas in there, Ichty, has some good, decent firepower, especially those new modified attritions and the Gatling gun. I mean, has good punching power. Just have to put a good power generator. Gets a little bit more power off the shots, and then decent shield. Size 2 military A is good on it. But yeah, I like the game so far.
Okay.
Cool.
What have you encountered that is a issue?
I think I said in the beginning, but it's pretty much the new mission for the data pads. I mean,
I missed that
sometimes
part. Sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, it's fine. They're a little glitchy sometimes. I mean, 9 out of 10. I mean, they're good, but sometimes you can't find that data pad, or somebody already went to the location and killed your guy that
Yes.
you needed that data.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the only issue really. But overall, I mean, state of the game is pretty good.
Have you?
Weren't they supposed
you-
to start?
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Weren't they supposed to start working on instancing certain mission types?
Instancing probably won't hit until next year, but we were supposed to be able to pick up missions from a location, okay, to stay in that area. Now, you said you went to an ASD, right?
Yes.
and you completed a mission, you could pick up a mission, but you still had to go to another area.
Right. It sent me to another ASD facility.
Supposedly, now, if this is going to work like it's supposed to, you should be able to pick up a mission inside that ASD and stay there. That's what I was getting from that. You don't have to go to another area. You should be able to. If you did the initial mission, right, the one where you gathered the data, in the engineering wing and the research wing, right, and
Uh-huh.
it should complete, right. You shouldn't have to leave. You should be able to pick up another mission in that ASD, and then continue on in the same one.
Correct.
Now I don't know if that has happened.
Well, here's the problem. I like where that's at and what it's doing. But being a loot goblin, the boxes only respawn, what, every 20, 30 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So technically, once you've gone through and you've done all the missions, you're looking for loot, which means after you make a few runs through there won't be any because the boxes don't respawn.
Okay, so you'd have to leave the area and go to another spot.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm. So,
just saying.
but
On that note,
go ahead.
do the NPCs respawn before the loot boxes?
God, yes.
Yes.
3-minute timer.
RSI needs to make a single seat fighter ship. That's coming from Melipan. And noodles, space noodles, noodles drool.
I like the thought.
But
we do have a single seat fighter ship, the Merlin, or
yes, but
isn't it the Gladius?
Nothing by RSI.
Oh, right. Okay, I get it.
But okay, and here comes another thing about ships. Another starter salvage ship. I would rather see a medium salvage ship, because we have how many starters now? We have two.
Uh,
The Fortune and the Vulture, and then you go straight up to the Reclaimer.
yeah, there's no middle ground.
I still want to see a medium salvage ship.
Or at the very minimum, a medium refinery ship that all it does is refine.
Well, that's the Orion.
Yeah, but a medium, not a capital.
Okay.
This thing has to have protection. It has to have detail around it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So maybe
And-
the Grays Market can come up with a medium salvage ship.
Not gonna touch it. Go ahead. Anything else besides what you guys have come up with? Dire, Fire, Baron, Tome.
No,
I
I'm
just think
gold.
there should be starter ships.
Say again. Fire.
I just think there should be starter ships. That's all.
Agreed. Yeah, it's easy to make a starter ship because the architecture is already there, so that's what they're doing. And from what I see, they're trying to appeal toward newer players. But the older players is where their real money's at. I think. I could be
Exactly.
wrong.
Okay. Any other thoughts? I mean, I am an industrialist. Okay, I like to do things and mine and all that stuff, but I also do some FPS. I do some, space battles and whatever. But when I'm trying to chill, I like to go out mining, and I like to take my rock and go mining, or the geo, which I haven't done for a while. I do use my starter ships, but very rarely. But if we get a money wipe because of things happening, this thing returns too slow. Yes, it does. It still does. What's up, Gortok? Uh, they did do a
That
buff on it, but it's still not there. Go ahead.
that raises a question, and this is just a feeling that I'm getting in the game when I'm doing PvE fighting in anything bigger than a very small light fighter. Everything seems to be slowed down
Lately,
lately. Like they turn the speeds way down
on our
again.
ships, not
Yes,
the NPC ships.
right.
Okay.
Maybe it's kind of like a live feed cinematic feeling as you're turning. I gotcha. Meanwhile, it shouldn't be.
Mm.
Now that I
Well,
can talk properly.
the
Cinematic.
Corsair used to be my go-to. I've noticed that when I'm in any ship that has attritions on it, they're great for knocking out shields, but do squat to anything else. I was
Okay.
taken out by a light fighter in my Corsair with with 4 4s on it and 2 5s on it, attritions. And this thing went right through my shields and then right through my hull, like it was paper mache. Balance everything or balance nothing. That's where I'm going.
Okay. I'm going to say this, and we all know this. Okay? When you're going against a cutter, okay, an NPC cutter, right? It takes a lot to take that ship down.
Mm-hmm.
If you own it, you breathe on it and it blows up.
Okay?
I usually target the top turret and give myself a chance.
Yeah, but this is a flying dumpster fire. It shouldn't be a mid-range fighter armament.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just there's an imbalance there, and it needs to be addressed.
Most definitely.
Agreed. But it is what it is. I mean, this is what we got. This is what we're dealing with, and like Gortok said, the Stinger turns too slow. They buffed it. It is still too slow to me. I mean,
Um,
I have to use the limiter, right, to slow down the ship to get better. Excuse me, to get better maneuverability out of it. Go ahead.
brings up another point. Missiles. Even if you have a lock and you're in range, they don't
They don't
hit the
hit.
target. They just fly off in whatever direction they feel like flying in. And then there's that every now and then where the ship gets in the way of the missiles and actually gets run into.
Okay. Yeah. Kill time increased by a lot. Ships can stand more. Not the ones we
Yes.
fly, of course. Right. Um. I mean, I I've done a lot of combat in different ships, and I've flown light fighters. I've flown the Arrow. I've flown the Gladius, and I've flown some other ships. And the balance of the flight mechanics have changed dramatically compared to what they used to be on all ships. Now Everett is I know he loved the thrusters. Yes. The thrusters
Yes.
were cool. Okay, don't get me wrong, the thrusters were cool. But they went across the board. They didn't balance it out for the different ships. And Everett made that video of the raft, and it was totally uncontrollable.
It nosedive without cargo in the back. It stabilized with cargo in the back.
Hey, what's up, Kaz? Glad to hear I'm not the only one that feels the NPC ships are far stronger than the same player ships. I'm gonna say it every time because I recently started. I was flying a Stinger, okay, and I changed the weapons on it, and I went up against a Hornet. Right now, we all know a Hornet is a fast ship. Right. It took me a good 3 minutes or more to get that ship and take it down. Okay. When I fly my Hornet, right, I can get shot down in 10 seconds. It depends on what it depends on what I'm doing. Uh so what's up, Orland? How you been, man? I know you as Kaz, so um that's how I feel about it. I mean, we've been, for those that have been playing a long time, and I'm coming up on 4 years, and I've seen a ton of changes over the years, and it is a very, some are good, some are bad. Not gonna lie, and I gave up my Ion, and I love that ship because of the way they changed it to where that charge, instead of the rapid fire it used to have, when they changed that, I upgraded the ship.
Yeah, I got rid of mine too.
I'll
for
buy
that
it in
when
game. I'll buy it in game. Yeah, the hot fix is out, Gortok. So you have to change your folder, but it'll probably change back tomorrow to live. It'll download to it. I don't know, but yeah. Any other questions, comments, or anything like that at this point? The best the best flight model was the old one. All they had to do was decrease by half on speed, not almost 75%, and we would have been good.
agreed.
They're changing, the Yogi is changing that flight model so much. I don't know if it's what they're gonna do. The one thing, oh, the biggest thing right now, and I think everybody can agree, quantum. Quantum travel right now, with all of the different things popping up, unless you set your destination to a specific place, it will it will change once you set it. It will change on you and move you to another spot and things like that. That's another thing that has to be addressed. The other issue with fighting NPC ships is ballistics run out of ammo long before you run out of NPCs. Agreed. Uh, ballistics got that nerf. I mean, let me know if you guys agree. Ballistics got that nerf, and it takes a much longer time to take out an NPC.
I won't run ballistics because of that. I mean, I don't want to stop in the middle of killing the one guy and his prowler with
Mm,
my 2.5 ballistic cannons just to go reload.
agreed.
I wonder, if they had caseless rounds, would that you can have more ammo but less weight in your ships? Do they have that in the game?
I doubt it.
No, they're not doing any. I haven't heard anything about ammo types beyond ballistic,
Yeah,
cannon, rapid fire, and distortion.
exactly. Yeah.
The Shiv has 35,000 rounds each. You can't even complete a single mission. Um, I've done it in in my Hornet F7A where I've completed a mission, but I had to go rearm right away before I went to the next mission. And you got to be careful with the shots. You got to be dead on. But it does take a lot to take out an NPC with ballistics.
That's why I like my hawk. At least I can distort them, and then hit them with the EMP, and then I use my single laser repeater and blast them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you just explained 3 different methods. The distortion is built to cut the shields and then knock out the ship. You shouldn't have to hit an EMP to knock the ship out.
Yeah, but they could have friends.
Right. Well, I understand that, but I'm
Mhm.
saying the distortion itself is supposed to knock the ship out.
I get it, but I like to double tap them.
No, yeah, I get it. I understand that because I've run a full distortion load on my Corsair, and the ship didn't even slow down, and I was hitting it with everything I had, and it's just like, oh, screw you, you know. So
the EMP will knock out their electronics a lot longer than the distortion. It takes a little bit longer to recover from it.
I haven't used distortions in a long time, and I used to put them on the F7A on the top turret, and then I would have energy weapons on the wings and the nose. And before distortions got messed up, I was doing very well with it. So I don't know what else to tell you, but
they're pretty much a colorful laser that just does nothing but. I mean, if you need a shield killer, they're there, but that's it.
right. Any other thoughts before I move on to the next thing, which I'm going to get in game and check a couple things out? None?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna drop for a little while. I'll be back on later.
All right, man.
Later, Tom.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna go load up. I'm on the hot fix and get inside and take the Stinger out with the new loadout that I've got on it and do a quick mission. Give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, I'm going to kick the music on. Equalizer ZA. Hello, and welcome to the Snowbirds meeting room. So, Dyer, you're still there. What do you got on some of the stuff that we discussed so far?
Nothing much. I mean, yeah, the Stinger's kind of, it's slow, but I mean, if you put the right weapons on it, what mission you're gonna do? If it's gonna be like a medium, large ships. I mean, it's a good ship. And it's not a bad ship. It takes a good pounding before you're dead. But it's a good ship. I mean, there's nothing bad about it. I mean, what do you expect for a heavy fighter? It's like a F8. I mean, there was a lot of complaints about the F8 after they did a little rework because it was a little too good and a little too fast for its size. So they had to readjust the speeds and turning and pitch and everything to make it somewhat accurate. That it won't be that much of a big of a ace heavy ship. But I mean, if you're going against F8 and a Stinger, I mean, that's a good match right there. And it just matters of the pilot. I mean, but I mean, the Shiv as well. It's a good round ship. I give hands down on that one. Good speed, decent armor, pretty good armaments with those modified attritions and the Gatling gun. The Gatling guns are pretty good especially you have 4 of those suckers on a ship. It has good ballistic power on it. And then the Paladin, hands down, it's a good ship. It's a good support ship, especially if you're running it with another guy that's on those quad size 5s, or if a fully crewed. I mean, you could do a nice, you know, orange, maybe a red level mercenary mission with it. But solo,
No.
I mean,
No.
no, it's I mean, if you want to just do like take your ship and just admire it and maybe do a bunker mission here and there, I mean, it's okay. But if you're doing a mission that you have to go against God, another player, you're dead. If you're going against APBs, you a 50-50 chance, but you're probably gonna lose. But Paladin's a good round ship when it's has one extra man or fully crewed. It's gonna be great in Nexus when it comes out, because there's gonna be a lot of missions that.
Oh, Nix, yeah.
Yeah. So you probably that's a great ship for that system, especially when they come out with that fleet mission with you know, you have to, you know, like a org, you have to go in there, but it's a great little mission ship right there.
You've got no
I think
choice.
when they-
Go ahead, Everett.
I think when they add thrusters, it'll be a lot better for turn ratios
On the Paladin?
on any ship, including the.
I thought they already have thrusters on the ships.
What they have, but they took out the thruster effects, so those are a lot more pronounced.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's. I mean, for the patch that they dropped, I mean, it's good. I mean, it has little bugs here and there, but what patch doesn't have a bug here and there? But yeah, I mean,
Welcome.
state of the game is good. Ships, the new ships are good, and I can't wait for the Perseus to come out next month.
Right. Yeah, we do hauling. The Hull C is still broken from what I gather.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
So I haven't tried it because I've heard so many horror stories on the Hull C. There are people that have done it and it's worked well for them, but I haven't done anything about it. So I'm gonna pull mercenary. I've done a few missions with this. I've done security sweeps. I've done the orange level contract patrol with the Stinger, and I'm gonna do this quick one right here with the new weaponry that I put on it, and
Foxwell here.
I've
Thanks for
enjoyed
taking the
it.
contract.
It's
Make sure to gear up before you head out on patrol.
done its job
When you're
compared
not sure
to
what you're
what
ready
it
to start
was originally when I got it with the cannons.
Looks like an alien spider. I'm sorry, I walked away for a minute.
I'm taking the Stinger out.
Yeah, it looks like a spider.
Actually, it looks like a Cylon Raider.
From the front, yeah, but from the back, it looks like a spider.
And on top, it looks like a horseshoe crab. never mind.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, River.
No, never mind. I had to refresh the screen because... There we go.
Has it blacked out for you lately? Come up
No.
with a black screen? Okay.
No. And that issue I had with where I lost the stream where it said something went wrong, I had to send in a notice to Google, and they looked at whatever it was with YouTube, and it's fixed. And I don't know what they did. I didn't get a follow-up email or anything.
Okay. All right. Heading in, and here we go. Oh, and for those that were having issues with reshade, using told me about he went back to 6.51 and that fixed the crash issues.
Good.
So I have my reshade back on the system. Now I haven't tried Vulkan on this system yet.
Stand by. We're going to do a quick scan.
Up, neutralize targets. Here we go.
Watch out. Enemies heading your way.
So Shadow, this is the beast.
What? My system? No.
No, yeah.
Nope.
You haven't put it together yet.
It's been together. It's still having issues, and I will be on the phone with them tomorrow when I get back home. And I am livid about it. So.
Beast mode.
Now I had a lock on him and he broke it. And I'm getting some lag, but not much. Gotta get out of these asteroids.
You're doing a hell of a job. Don't back down now.
And I had to cut the limiter down so I could get some maneuverability. And the game just locked up and it's gonna crash. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but
We hear you.
8 seconds behind with
Wow.
the YouTube still.
That was a
Now it
major
just locked up
lockup
on the screen.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna crash.
It'd be funny if your target went by you and said, "Freeze raid!"
Right? Getting some nasty lag right now. I thought for sure I was gonna be dead when I came back. And I'm going against 2 Mustangs, okay?
Okay, don't horse around with them.
No, promise I won't. Getting a lot of stutter. change these pips. I'm gonna change it to lag. The lead is giving me issues. And see, this is some rough lag right now too. Oof. Lost fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it and switch it over to Vulcan, and then exit.
Give me an idea what's going on with that, Everett, will you?
Yeah, I will. Confirmed. Back. I have to restart the game. I like Vulcan better than the
I do too. It's cleaner and crisper and things load in faster. Finally getting some hits on him. But I mean, like I say, this ship does have its issues and it needs some work.
I wonder if it'd be a lot more responsive for you as in decoupled. You can just turn on your axis and then fire at them.
Hello, help here.
Gimbals are not what they used to be. That's changed too.
Demento's in the TU. Hey, Demento. You ever watch the stream?
Okay, that's one down. The other one, I
Shaders?
think...
The shaders went up to
Scans are
219,102.
clean.
Wow.
That's gonna be a bit.
Okay. Quantum beacon. not seeing any significant damage from the other ships.
Looks like you're ready for a security sweep.
Yeah, it looks like your shields did the job.
Make your way to each one and ping the scan.
Okay, so we're scanning.
Okay, I'm gonna have to drop for a while. I wish I could stay on longer, but
Oh, you're fine.
thank you for the stream. Later, everybody. Have a good one.
And thank you for hanging out with me, Everett.
You're welcome.
Take care.
Have a good one, Everett.
Okay, as soon as I finish this mission, I'm gonna close out this episode of the Snowbirds Meeting Room. Anybody got any thoughts, comments, or questions at this point?
Alright, run a focus scan to get some more intel.
Okay, this one would have came up red. A lot of delay.
Looks like a monitoring satellite. Seems functioning, so we can let it be. Head to the next point.
Okay, that one's good.
Run a focus scan.
Just ran a focus scan. it again. See, this is one problem that we've been coming up with in things not registering, and that is another issue. Things working and then they don't. Okay, that one's scanned.
Okay, that satellite's good. Load proceed.
A lot of delay on this server.
Let's move on.
And waiting for dispatch. Okay, hopefully this is the last leg of this.
Hold up a sec. Need to check something.
Got a big lag spike. Okay, protect the ship. See if it pops up.
Scan is clean. And with that, our work here is done.
Yeah, you can say that. breaking. Okay, and he's out of there. So took a little damage on it.
Don't see anything here.
And see, things are so delayed on this server right now. Wow. And let's see if it completes. Nope, not too bad. With the repeaters, it does a lot better. But like I say, it's still slow. It is still slow. It's not as fast. But right now, the lag on this server is really, really rough. It's like it's just now catching up with everything. So let me...
Looks like they could use some help. Weapons on, get in there.
Yeah, see, I'm already done. New objective. I'm already done with everything. And we should have gotten a history. And it shows completed. So the lag right now is pretty rough. So I'm going to head back to New Babbage. And call it a close on this episode of Snowbirds Meeting Room. Anybody got any comments, questions before I close it out while I'm flying? Please feel free. And let me know what you think.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
See how delayed it is? Mission is already completed. No questions. Great discussion. Alrighty, man. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And for those that were watching the Snowbirds Meeting Room on the other channel, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And on the main channel. So, I will be back tomorrow. Gonna work
Keep
on...
the fighters off me so I can work!
Work on the Frontier event, Frontier Fighters event, and hopefully I can get those completed. I won't do them all in one session. And then Wednesday I'm gonna head down to the ASD and see what's going on down there. So on my journal at this point, what I've got 650 points of missions that I've completed so far. And with a couple of issues that we had, you know, this is what we got going on. But making some money, getting them done, taking a little bit of time.
If you don't do something, that ship is toast.
And like I say, this server right now is really lagging really badly. But but I had that big lag spike where it stopped for a minute.
Hey, you're doing good. Keep it up.
Big time lag. And coming into the snowstorm when it's over New Babbage is like really cool.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But this is the state of the game right now. Like I say, this server is lagging. I got a big lag spike. And things are catching up slow. Barely see the spaceport.
Walton, sorry for keeping this short, but Fox will need you to provide security for this ship on the double. Good luck out there. Clear here.
Let's see if I got the hanger. Oh, there it is. Big time lag on this one. And that is it. A little bit of damage, not too bad.
Contract complete. Initiating your payment now.
And that is it for me. It was a good mission. I enjoyed it. Great discussion. So, like I say, I will be back tomorrow, and I will be inside the. I'll be working on the Frontier missions, and then Wednesday I will head to the ASD, see what's going on there, and check it out. So I hope you all enjoyed the Snowbirds Reading Room today. Thanks to Everett, Master Baron, Fire, Dyer, Tone, hanging out with me on it, and I will see you all tomorrow. Most likely, well, in the evening. I've got something to do tomorrow. I'll be on a little bit later in the day. So, everybody, have a wonderful night. Take a wonderful Sunday afternoon. Take care, and see you tomorrow.
Shadow Spectre 11 hailing. Thank you for the likes and the views. Remember to tickle that notification bell so you won't miss our next videos. Thanks again. Shadow Spectre 11 signing off.